Nottingham Evening Post. Saturday the 12th of July 1980, Bulwell fire battle. Roads in and out of Bulwell were jammed with traffic today, as 70 firemen fought a blaze at the plastic plant pot manufacturing firm of Richard Sankey. The whole area was covered by a pall of black smoke, which could be seen for up to 6 or 7 miles. A dozen employees were evacuated from the stores where the blaze broke out. Chief Inspector David Beaumont, head of fire operations, said there were many sightseers around the factory and police had been forced to close surrounding roads to keep people away. After about half an hour, the fire had ripped out the roof and windows, and 40-foot flames could be seen coming from the building, and smoke billowed high into the sky. There were fears that the fire might spread to oil, oxyacetylene and nitrogen tanks at the rear of the building. The storeroom housed large amounts of plastic and machinery. The fire was first spotted by 3 employees. They saw smoke, but thought it was someone burning rubbish. Mr. Roy Bogg, an electrician at the firm, said he was working on a machine when he smelled smoke. He rushed to the substation in the building to turn off the electricity.
The smoke was so thick at the time I could hardly breathe,
he said. Then he telephoned the fire brigade and went around to check that everyone had left the building. Company lorries and vehicles were driven from the car park. Some employees who gathered in the car park said they had left possessions in the building. Police and firemen later told people to leave the car park. For hours after the alarm was raised, police with reinforcements from Hucknall, Bulwell and Bestwood were still setting up road diversions. The alarm was also raised by engineering manager Mr. Clive Radcliffe, who noticed smoke coming from the middle of the factory.
By the time I had got to the office, the smoke was so bad that it was a job to get back to the people on the factory floor. I made my way through the machine shop and everyone was able to get out without injury. All the machines were switched off.
Mr. Len Kirk, Nott's divisional commander for the fire service, said the material involved accounted for the rapid spread of the fire and made it more difficult to control. 2 of his officers were slightly injured. He was unable to give the cause of the fire, but an inquiry would be held at the earliest possible time. The firm has been in Bulwell for almost 200 years and export to Europe, America and Canada. They used to make clay pots, but went over to plastic pots in the 1960s, the first firm in their field to do so.